Hi, I'm Sally. I'm Nene. Do you want a treat?
Once upon a time, a girl named Sally loved ice cream.
That's me!
Chocolate chip fudge with whipped cream streams.
Yum!
When she's old enough, Sally opens up a store. What the fuck is tea, everybody? It's your girl Lennys coming at you, and this is my podcast I like to call F It, where I can say whatever the F I want because it's my podcast and not yours. And in this podcast, we give you the tea, all the tea, and nothing but the tea. And today, the tea is so hot, bitch, you're going to need a little teacup plate to hold it. But before we get into that, we gotta go to this thing called Lenny Little Likes, where I, Lenny, show you my little likes. And if you like them, boo-hoo. And if you don't, screw you. So, our first subject on Lenny's Little Likes, we have a self-made, self-producing K-pop star called Boham. He used to be a trainee for a K-pop industry, but he left. He still wanted to pursue and produce his own music, so this man literally paid for dancing class, bought a videographer, bought a photographer, bought a producer on his own, and he did his own debuting with a new song called Me, Myself, and I. And honestly, you guys, I see the star power in him already. He is very attractive. He's obviously committed to his work. He's very talented. And of course, you know, since he has some sort of training experience, he kind of knows how this industry works, or at least what to do, or some of the skills you need to know in order to succeed in the K-pop or music industry. So all the best lucks to him. Now, unfortunately, when he debuted Me, Myself, and I, though it was a good song, it wasn't really properly produced, or it just didn't sound right. And he took it off his social medias and I think off of YouTube, and he said that he will be re-debuting some other time when he really feels like the music is better. And honestly, that could have gone down bad, like so hard, but I've actually been seeing the opposite, because the fan base that he already has been nothing but supportive for him. Everybody's talking about how they completely understand that the song is actually really good. It's the producer's fault because, you know, the final mastering of it wasn't good. So, you know, don't blame him, blame the producers. And honestly, there was actually one fan who reproduced his song, and they made it 10 times better. And it was just really good. And I wish nothing but the best for him. Because as a young artist myself who wants to have a future in the music industry, I say we have to support our young artists any way we can. And instead of bringing them down, we lift them up and we give them constructive criticism, positive constructive criticism as they go along, because you're not going to help anybody by being a dick. You know what I mean? So best of luck to Boham. I wish him nothing but the best. And he has a new fan or a new follower because of me. And, you know, if I meet him one day, he's going to get the best fist bump from me, because I'll be like, hey, been there, done that, brother. So there's that. And then another Lenny's Little Likes. All right, I gotta admit it, they caught me. I've been hooked. I've been possessed. I am a Stray Kids fan. I know. K-pop. Lene, you listen to K-pop? Yes, I listen to K-pop. K-pop got some good shit, all right? K-pop got some good shit. And you know specifically who has that good shit? Stray Kids, all right? I have to consider myself a baby stay or a moderate stay. You know, that's their fan base name. And they are just so talented. They are just so funny and relatable. I think that's why I really got into them. I got into their characters and their personalities before I even got into their music. Like, I heard their music, I was like, oh yeah, it's good. But then TikTok started showing me like their interviews and their lives, and you know how they do those edits, like funny Felix moments, funny Han moments, funny Ian moments, funny Lino moments. You know, they started showing me that on my TikTok, and I can just notice myself physically chuckling, physically laughing, physically be like, oh my gosh, that is so me, with these strangers. And I was just like, dang, like these are actual people, you know, these are just not just, you know, pop stars. These are actual dudes. These are actual guys who, it's not even like, oh, I'm fangirling, oh, they're so cute. It's like, oh, like I could literally hang out with y'all and I would have the time of my life. Like, That's what I got. And no, do not ask me who the fuck is my bias, because like I said, I love all of them so much that my feet will be kicking for every one of them. Any one of them can like come and hang out with me for the day, and I'll be like, you're so funny and stuff like that. But God knows never to put me in a situation where I meet one of my like most favorite stars, because I cannot contain myself. Or I probably could contain myself, but the moment they leave my room or the moment they exit stage left, I will be cackling, screaming, and jumping all over the place. I mean, I did that when I went to Baby Tate's concert. She was right in front of me, and I was just amazed by her. I could not stop smiling. I was just like, oh my God, she's in here. She's right on my face. I can literally see her. Oh my God, she's so amazing. Like, I was flipping out. So the Lord knows never to put me in that type of situation until I am ready, because I'm a freak out, baby. I really will. I really will. And you can't help that. I can't help that, all right? So that's it for Lenny's little likes, and if you like them, woohoo, and if you don't, screw you. So the topic of this podcast is celebrity ranking. That was one of the second most wanted topics on one of my last stories on Instagram that you guys voted for. So I was like, okay, since we talked about Black history, let's talk about celebrity rankings. And what I mean by celebrity rankings is, if we were to rank your celebrity on the alphabetical scale, what letter will they be? Are they an A-list celebrity, a B-list celebrity, a Z-list celebrity? Who knows? I for sure don't. But I do have some opinions that, I think the public would really, agree about. And if you don't agree, oh well, I'm still gonna say it, bitch. Anyway, so let's get into it. So the thing is, celebrity ranking isn't actually like a new thing. People rank their celebrities all the time, whether they notice or not. And honestly, in the early 2000s, I want to say, they are actually doing that a lot of the times. But just because it was popular in the early 2000s doesn't mean everybody knows how to do it or knows what it is. So the way I'm going to do it, and I'll tell you about it really simply. I'm going to clarify what makes a celebrity a certain level of ranking. And from then on, I'm just going to list out a bunch of celebrities and be like, all right, let's see what ranking they are and stuff like that. So let's get into it. So a A-list celebrity, I like to clarify, an A-list celebrity is a celebrity who's been around the world 3 times and back. They've been on TV, they've been in movies, they've been in podcasts, they've been on social media. They've practically been everywhere, to where the whole world generally knows, who they are. And when they do know who they are, they know that they're a good performer, they're a good entertainer, they're never boring. Or they can collectively have a mixed group of fan base, like they have this group fan base, but they also have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, maybe a pinch of right here. So that's what an A-class celebrity to me is. A B-class celebrity is roughly the same thing, but maybe they're not as world known, or maybe they're known all over like certain countries, or just maybe all over America, but maybe not in Canada or something like that. They still been in TVs and movies, but just less than an A class, less than a B class. They still got to do some work here and there and stuff like that. C class, I want to say a C class are somebody who probably hasn't been in TV or movies, but they've been on like YouTube channels, popularized YouTube channels, or maybe they've been on television, but not like, like Jennifer Hudson or anything like that, the Jennifer Hudson show, or the Kelly Rowland show or something like that, or like American Idol. They've been in on like Zeus Network, like they've been on Zeus Network, or Now That's TV and stuff like that. Like they're known really well on social media, but maybe not in the TV industry, or they are, but not as much. And a D-list celebrity is somebody who's never made it to TV. So they're just heavily on social media's platforms, social media status and stuff like that. So they're only on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, stuff like that. That's a D-list celebrity. And an S-class celebrity, those are the people where you just say their name and you're like, bet. Like you just say their names. You just say something that they did. You don't even have to say their names. You could just like show them a picture, and the person's like, I know exactly who that is. So that's an A-class celebrity. They've been everywhere to hell and back. They have the highest like respect and regards to their craft or to whatever they do. Everybody, even the people who don't mess with their craft, respect the shit out of them. That is that is an S-class, excuse me, celebrity. That is an S-class celebrity. And there's very few of them. Um and it's honestly hard to know who's going to be an S-class celebrity, especially in this generation, because we're kind of in the middle of that stage in music or in entertainment where everybody is on a path to greatness, but now it just, you just have to wait for the moments, for the years, for their art to grow, for them to, really get hone their craft to see who's going to be A-class and who's going to be S-class. And just because you're not S-class doesn't mean that they're not like a great celebrity. There are a lot of A-class celebrities who are the shit. So, and this is all for fun and games. This is not to, put down any of your favorite artists. This is not to disrespect any of your favorite artists. This is just my opinion and my opinion alone. And if you have a problem with that, click, just fucking click off the video. It's not that hard, babes. But here we go. So what would I consider a D-class celebrity? I would say, or like, D class / C class. I'm gonna say Chrisean Rock. Yes, she's been on Baddies and like the Bad Girl Club, and now that's TV. But like, she's mainly popular. I mean, some people are considering her a rapper. I'm considering her more rap adjacent artist. Like. Sorry, not sorry. I just don't consider her like a real rapper. Not, like I just don't consider her like a full blown rapper, and that's just my opinion. But I would consider her a C/D list celebrity. Yes, everybody knows her on Instagram. Everybody knows her on Twitter. This and the third, but they don't know about her because of her talents. They know about her because she was Blueface's, little dog. Like she was on Blueface's leash type shit. And that's not disrespect. That's just facts. She's popularized videos of her fighting. She's popularized her videos of all the tattoos or basically any wild shit that she's done. That's what made her famous. And the rapping was just after, which honestly is like, okay, get your fame and stuff like that, but I can't really consider you like you are just a D class / C class celebrity, which is higher than me, like no tea, no shade. You're a high class celebrity, more celebrity than me, but it's just my opinion. So I would consider like people like Chrisean Rock a C / D class celebrity because like I don't see her going on TV, like big TV, like yeah, she's been on Zeus and shit like that, and now that's TV, but like not a lot of people watch that channel. You know what I mean? And then there's a certain demographic of people who watch that channel. So, like Chrisean, she can go to probably like Asia or something, or like Jamaica, and 9 times out of 10 people be like, oh, that's a pretty girl, but 9 times out of 10 nobody's gonna be like, oh, that's Chrisean Rock. You know what I mean? So there's that. So she's like a D, I would say D class celebrity. Especially with her performance. That's another thing. If your performer has only done clubs, like they've only done small clubs, D-list babes, like D-list, A C-class celebrity, I would have to say a C-class celebrity making it to B-class would probably have to be people like Lola Brooke. Lola Brooke is a fine celebrity. She is a fine artist. She is a very talented artist. She is really on her come up. She's taking it slow. She's taking her time, which I completely understand and I love her. And she's a C-class celebrity. Actually, no, she's probably a B-class. That's what I'm saying. She's kind of C-class working up to B-class because she has performed at the BET Awards. And I did see her at my university. She did the DTLR gig. They were touring all the HBCUs and everything. And she was one of the main performers, or she was like the final performer, like the real reason why people were coming over there and type shit. And she's been on a lot of things. She has really social media success. She's gone viral with lots of her songs, and she's done a lot of collaborations. I think she did a song with Coi Leray and everything. So, she's a very fine C-class celebrity. I wish her nothing but success. She is tiny. Oh, so tiny. like she is just a small woman, but she's feisty, and I love that for her. I'm like, go off, sis. Short people, don't play with us, short people, bitch. We fuck you up, even if we can't reach you. We'll find a stick and we'll whack you with it. We'll find a long ass stick and we'll whack you with it, and we give no fucks. You know what I mean? So I would say she's kind of like a C growing into B class celebrity since she's made it on TV and stuff like that. So now a B class celebrity, I would have to say a B class celebrity. This is getting kind of tricky because this is like my opinion and I could be completely wrong, but screw it. I would say a B class celebrity is, this is hard. I wish I could talk to you guys, like actually talk to you guys, so y'all can tell me what a B class celebrity is. I can't think of any right now, but if you know a B class celebrity or somebody who you consider a B class celebrity, like let me know in the comments and shit like that. A class celebrity, I can definitely do A class celebrity. So an A class celebrity is probably like Chris Hemsworth. He plays Thor. He plays the dude from the new Ghostbusters movies type shit. He's been in a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows. He's really known wide. He's known as a great person. He's an A-class celebrity for sure. He's really good in his talents. He's really good at his craft. Another A-class celebrity I would have to say is Megan Thee Stallion. She is a real A-class celebrity. She has done a lot of good shit. She's made names for herself, and when I mean names, she crowned herself as the hot girl summer queen, which now she has a title called Megan Knees. It's like, if you got good knees, it's like, oh, you don't got good knees, you got Megan Knees. Tina Snow, the hot Cheeto girl, and recently she was just crowned, I think it was Miss Fitness, yeah, because she partnered up with Planet Fitness. Mind you, she partnered up with Planet Fitness without having a record label. You know what I mean? Like, she's doing this. She's an independent artist. She's doing stuff with her own little team. She has full control of everything that she does. So, she's making good things, and she is an A-class celebrity. I would have to say, I would have to give it to her. And this is not even me trying to be like on some funny shit or like, oh my gosh, like Megan Stan shit. Like, this is my genuine opinion. Unbiased opinion, or try to be as unbiased as I can be. I'm only human, but she is on a really great path, and she's handling all her situations, especially with her and Nikki, which we can talk about after we're done with this. She is just on a really great path. Now, S-class celebrities, I don't even gotta like stress about who be. I'm just gonna name names. S-class, Beyonce. Beyonce is a S-class celebrity. She is so good at what she does. She is so elegant at what she knows. She is just an A-class celebrity. You can't outdo Beyonce when it comes to doing Beyonce. And this is why she's an S-class celebrity. Beyonce has so many songs and none of them sound the same. Every time she makes an album, it's always some new genre. It's always a new way of doing music. It's always a new side of Beyonce that we haven't seen, or it's a side of Beyonce we have seen, but it's either a more mature way or a different version. You know what I mean? So she's an A-class celebrity. I mean, she has so many categories of songs under her belt that it's like you can actually listen to a lot of different types of genre of music, and they all be by Beyonce. The way that she's pushed Black beauty, the way that she represents Black culture, the way she represents herself as a woman. A lot of people can take inspiration with that. She literally will go down in history as one of the best performers of all time. She is an S-class celebrity. People will go crazy for her all around the world, and they have. We've seen the videos, Dubai. We see the footage. Okay, y'all try to hide it from us, but we saw, you can't hide everything from the Beehive. But yeah, like, she is an A-class celebrity. Michael Jackson, A-class celebrity. And this is why he's an A-class celebrity. And, I'm going to stride away from the topic because this has been getting on my fucking nerves for the past days and weeks because I keep on seeing it every once in a while. People love to say that Taylor Swift is Michael Jackson famous, and I have to call nothing but the biggest bullshit oh so hard. That is the most bullshit thing I have ever heard. And before y'all Swifties get on me, no, I am not a Taylor Swift hater. I really am not. Taylor Swift is a very great artist. Obviously, she has the stats to back her fame. She has, made her way to the level of art that she is in. But this is why she is not Michael Jackson famous. Michael Jackson has been performing since he was like a child. You know what I mean? Like, he's been doing this since he was a kid. And he got records before he got puberty. He hit records before he hit puberty. And then once he strayed away from the Jackson 5, it was over for these bitches. I'm so sorry. And this is another thing why he's like famous. Like, nobody can really beat Michael Jackson. One, he has a title. Nobody's saying, oh, they're Taylor Swift famous. No, they're saying they're Michael Jackson famous, which means Michael Jackson had a level of fame that not a lot of people can reach, but he did. So that's his thing. He is crowned the king of pop every year. He's the king of pop. Google it right now. Google who's the king of pop. Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Like, nobody's coming for that title. And here's another thing. People tend to forget that back in the day, if you wanted to sell records, people would actually have to get up, get out of their beds, leave their home, drive how long the record store is, how far away the record store is, and they will have to buy your records. They were doing that. People all around the world were buying so many records. People all around the world were traveling however far. He was doing the Super Bowl. He stood there for however minutes. He was doing nothing. And the people were going ballistic, just applauding for who knows how long. That is what Michael Jackson was to the world. That is what he is to this day, even years after his passing. Michael Jackson is a S tier, S class. If there was higher than S class, Michael Jackson will probably be it. You know what I mean? And what it really was when he died, like, it wasn't like he was died and he was retired. No. If he probably didn't die, Michael Jackson probably would have been going on still after his age. And I think he was in his 60s when he passed. He probably still would have been going on. You know what I mean? So that's why Taylor Swift, while she is a famous, she can never be Michael Jackson famous. Because yes, she has the Spotify listeners. Yes, she has this. Yes, she has that. But the way that the industry is built and the way that the music industry and technology and the industry itself is made right now, it can be really easy to lie about your numbers. And I'm not saying that Taylor Swift is lying. I'm just saying it's easier to lie. You could not lie when it came to the 1960s, 1970s, 1980s. Like, you literally had to physically buy the records, and the amount of records that person sold would be like their ranking. You know what I mean? So this whole debate of Taylor Swift being Michael Jackson famous type shit, no, because Taylor Swift is cool with a lot of people, but when it comes to the Black community, I've hardly seen a Swiftie. Michael Jackson is not only cool in the Black community, he's cool in the Hispanic community, he's cool in the white community, he's cool in the Asian, he's cool in almost every community. Like, so we can just stop that shit right now. But back to what I was saying, Michael Jackson, Beyonce, even like, can I say Nicki Minaj? Yeah, I can say Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, they are like S-class celebrities. So you tell me who's your S-class, A-class, B, C, and D-class celebrities in the comments. I would love to hear what the people have to say. And as I was talking about Nicki and Megan, y'all, the tea on this is just getting so hot, it's practically whistling out of the kettle pot. So this is the thing. After Nicki's long weekend ass run, she put out a diss track, and it was booty butt cheek. It was ass. It was garbage. And everybody was saying whatever drugs Nicki is on, she needs to stop it, because what the fuck is this? And ever since then, people have actually been calling out Nicki on a lot of problematic things that she's done, present, past, and maybe even future, And there's a whole other artist, I don't know who her name is, but she ended up doing a diss track, like an actual diss track specifically towards Nicki. I don't know who that lady is, I don't know her rapping history or whatever beef she had with Nicki. I don't know. She just came out of the blue, started like saying, fuck you, Nicki. And I was like, who is she? But she just took it as an opportunity to like hop on everybody else's trend train and slap all over Nicki's ass type shit. But I just want to know why would Nicki use the rants that she did in her lives in her tweet? Why the fuck would she put it in her diss track? That is rap battle number one. Keep your mouth shut and just put it in the song. The lyrics would probably hit a little more harder if she didn't fucking rant about it. And even if she didn't do that, let's be honest, the way that she was rapping, it literally did sound like she was either getting on the drug or off the drug, and she just starts spitting. And when I mean spitting, I mean it's like, bitch, ill on the mic. You know what I mean? Like, you want to wipe that shit off. You don't want to let it marinate in your skin, because it's like 4 minutes, but I think roughly 2 minutes or 3 minutes she's rapping, and then for an awkward amount of time she's just talking like a sinister evil queen. Like, you know how in the evil Disney villains, the screen is like panning out and all you hear is the evil villain's voice. That's what Nicki sounds like. She's like, yeah, I'll get you made pretty. Here, little dogs. Roman. Like, that's what she sounds like. And it sounds weird. And it's like, Nicki, you could have keep this in the drafts. Like, what the fuck? So it was just really weird. And you know what Megan did? She did nothing. Actually, no, she did do something, because after Nicki was like, try to find that beat hoe, Megan Thee Stallion, she released Hissed again, but she released it chopped up and slowed. And now Megan is just living her life. She's actually told us on Good Morning News, I want to say it's Good Morning News, that Hot Girl Summer is officially back. We're going to get a Hot Girl Summer 2024, a whole album and everything. And you could just see that Megan is just living her best life. Like she said on one of the talk shows, radio shows, that this diss track was for anybody who felt like the shoe fit them, you know? And it's really like Megan was just letting shit off her chest for one final time, and now she's just living her best life. And I can't blame her for that, because sometimes it's not, oh, you need to confront this person to get it off your chest. Sometimes you just gotta scream that shit out. No matter if you're alone or if you're in front of the person who hurt you, sometimes you just gotta scream that shit out. Take a deep breath and be like, you know what? A bad bitch is what I am again. You know what I mean? And that's what Megan is doing. And she's coming out with more videos. She recently came out with a video of his behind the scenes. And honestly, like, I think we should all just stop paying attention to Nicki. Obviously, she's having a little temper tantrum, and this is all on her, because let's be honest, everybody is saying if Nicki didn't say anything, we wouldn't know who that Megan Law was for. That law, that could have gone to almost anybody in the music industry, and not even in the music industry. It could just gone anybody into the industry, you know? There's so many people who have SA allegations. Like, it's not even that could have gone to Tory Lanez. You know what I mean? Like, that could have gone to NT by T. But Nicki was the first person to get on the Instagrams, get on social media, get on Twitter, and started dogging the shit out of her. And let's also consider the fact that people saying this is rap beef, this is not rap beef, because rap beef is keeping it between the two of them and then keeping it in the booth. But what has Nicki done is, this is the thing, people's like, Nicki never says anything, like never tells her fans to like hurt a person, but Nicki never tells her fans to stop hurting people. You know what I mean? Like, Nicki knows how crazy her barbs can be, yet she lets them do this crazy shit every time. And what do I mean by crazy shit? I mean that there are people, barbs, who are literally doxing people's private information, where they're living, you know, their phone numbers, their family addresses, their family phone numbers to the public media. You know, they're literally doxing, they're giving out information, and they're doing this all because somebody said that Nicki's beef, whatever the fuck that thing was garbage, which it was. You know what I mean? Like, you can't tell me that somebody who said the same thing that said on Twitter on a bar is good. No, it doesn't hit like that. And the thing is, Nick has been calling Megan Bigfoot since 2023, 2024, or whenever they made the Hot Girl Summer song. Nicki's been calling her Bigfoot since then. it's like okay, what else? Like what else? Like, and the thing is, Megan is 5'10" and she wears a size 9. That's not that's actually pretty normal for her average weight. Some might even say maybe a little smaller than what they were expecting. She's 5'10", she wears a size 9. That's not big feet. It's like, Nikki, does she have big feet, or are you just incredibly short? Because Nikki, you're 5'2". Like, let's be real. You know what I mean? But anyway, Nikki, get yourself together, girl. Go worry about Papa. Please, like, I'm not even trying to be like funny or smart or any time shit. It's like, I'm literally just saying this for your own good. Go worry about Papa. Just take care of your son and calm down, drink some tea, take a moment, like this is not it. This is not rap queen behavior. This is bullying behavior, which you have a history of doing. And at the same time, like we said, this song did not have anybody's name, yet you were the first person to say. And then the thing is, you're acting like she called you, like, that the Megan Law was about you. Like, you have a Megan Law on your name. When it's your husband isn't saying anything, yet you were the first person to defend him. Why is that? Why are you defending your husband from a law? Is it because your husband is a registered sex offender? You know what I mean? Like, is it because your husband can't take Papa to Disneyland? I don't know. You tell me. Like, that's my thing. Like, yeah, stand up for your family, but if your family is a known villain, a registered criminal, then you standing up for them doesn't make you like a supporting wife. It just makes you an easy target. And I know you don't want that, Nikki. I'm trying to tell you, girl, please just leave it alone. But anyway, as I was talking, another thing that's gotten to me was all about Megan's Law is also the father of Megan, like the actual child, has come out saying that Megan's Law is bashing, disrespectful. How dare Megan the Stallion bring my daughter's trauma out type shit. That's when I realized that, like, first of all, ain't no way that old white man heard the song Hiss. Ain't no way that old white man heard of Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I mean? Like, somebody had to either showed it to him, this type of shit. And this is the thing. The lyrics is, y'all niggas ain't really mad at Megan. Y'all niggas are mad at Megan's Law. How is that disrespecting the law? First of all, it's the freedom of speech. She can say whatever the fuck she wants. Now, does she have freedom to avoid the consequences? No. But first of all, I don't think that she was disrespecting Megan's Law. Honestly, it brought light because not a lot of people knew what Megan's Law was. So it brought lightness to, a girl's trauma, and it can honestly help people be like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, some of these celebrities that you support are disgusting. That they're truly disgusting people. And second of all, I think they were like, yeah, I want to take legal action. I was just like, so what about all the other times Nikki has said either inappropriate stuff or mention people's deaths or mention, bitch, Nikki has said in some of her songs about touching kids or something like that. Or that whole song where she was like MJ's doctor, they're killing me type shit. Well, why can't the people go on that? You know what I mean? Like, it's like, if you're going on Megan, you got to go on Nikki. Like, and that's when I say this isn't rap beef, because rap beef is between the two people, and now everybody's into it. Somebody's white daddy is in it now, so it's just like, what is this? And honestly, we can't call this beef. It's just Megan putting all that shit in the table, walking away like the bad bitch she is, and Nikki's having a temper tantrum, or Nikki's just having a reactive moment, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna finally let this shit go to rest. If anything else pops up, I'll talk about it probably if I feel like it, because I'm honestly tired of this. I just want to support Megan Thee Stallion. I just want Nicki Minaj to zip it and stuff like that. Protect whatever type of crown she has on. Half a crown, maybe it's a tiara now, because bitch, it's just not as shiny as it is now after all this shit, And Nicki, please stop talking on Twitter. Just stop. Stop talking on Twitter, because you don't sound like the queen right now. You sound like a bully. And my final note is, tell your barbs to cut it out, because the fact that Megan Thee Stallion had to ask policemen, or policemen in general just had to go to Megan Thee Stallion's deceased mother's grave because it was in danger of being vandalized, That is not rap beef. That is not keeping it on the block. That is bullying. That is harassment. And that is just not okay. And for any of the bars or anybody out there who thinks it's okay to dox people because they have a different opinion or they don't worship Nicki Minaj like you do, there's a certain special place in hell that you guys are gonna go. I don't know how y'all think y'all gonna make it in heaven when y'all do stupid shit like this. I really don't. I don't understand how people think that they're gonna see the pearly white gates or they're gonna go to the forever paradise when they do conniving evil shit like this over shit that needs to stay in the booth. If you have some shit to say, keep it in the booth. That's what Megan is doing. That's what Nicki needs to do. Keep it in the booth or go on your merry way. Not everything needs to have a reaction. It's Twitter. It's music. It doesn't need a reaction. But Nicki's the one who gave a reaction, and look at where we are at now. Hot mess, you know? But I'm getting pretty tired, and honestly, you bitches are annoying me. Like, get the fuck off my room, you know, like, get the fuck out of here type shit. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's all for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the podcast, and if you did, give it a like. If you didn't, fuck you. Like I said, if you have anything, comment down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Follow me on all social medias. That's TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And if you have a topic that you would like for me to discuss, make sure you comment down below or text me on Instagram, and if I see it and if I like it, I'll be like, maybe you'll get a little mention. But other than that, good night, goodbye, love you guys, bye.
Thanks for coming down to Sally's little store. You ain't done yet, well you can always get some more. Don't be fooled 'cause she's not